Let me start over here. This is a committee conference for HB 1386, an act relative to prohibiting the disposal of lithium-ion batteries in solid waste landfill facilities, composting facilities, or incinerators. And we've all been charged to come here today and fix the difference that happened. We had the House version that went over to the Senate, and the Senate amended it. And I don't know if there was drafting errors or whatever, but there was definitely some problems with the resulting version from the Senate. And I would now turn this over to Representative Ebel, who is the prime sponsor of this bill, to explain what happened and what needs to be fixed to fix it.
Okay. All right. There are very few differences between the House version and the Senate version. But where this started was during the hearing on HB 1386. A staff person from the DES noted that there were a couple of typographical type errors that should be fixed. So one was inserting the word "or" in the definition of computer, and the other one was replacing the term "used as" with "used with" in the definition of computer monitor. That was it. And so a amendment was requested to correct that. And unfortunately, although the language of the amendment was correct, the way it was set up, it said that we were going to amend 1386 by replacing in the House version of the bill sections 5 and 6. So what happened was the definition of computer, which was in section 4, remained in the Senate bill. So when the Senate version of the bill came out, it had two definitions of computer in it, one the old one and one the new one. So the Senate version now has two definitions of computer, one of which needs to be removed, in my opinion. And then the other thing that I did that was done as part of the drafting of the bill in the statute, section 4 was combined with section 2. Section 4 had to do with e-waste, and section 2 was the one that had the information about wet cell batteries that we added to. So by combining 4 and 2, we basically had to get rid of the old section 4. And unfortunately, in the Senate process, the necessary repeal language was deleted. And so in my amendment, I've reinstated the necessary repeal language. So I can show you basically in my amendment, if you've got it, 2146H. We also discovered that there was another missing "or" and another word. There's a lot of "ors" in here. So what's new here? So first of all, okay, so the old definition of computer is being removed, and then on line 5, before the word electrochemical, I've got the word "or," and after the word electrical chemical, I've got the word "data." So this all makes sense. On line 6, before the word "storage," we've added the word "or." On line 11, before the term "a computer," we have "used with." And then on line 14, I've reinstated the necessary repeal language. And that's basically it. That's the only difference. I mean, really, the Senate amendment was fine. It's just the way, I don't think any of us focused on the fact that they were inserting it as they were replacing sections 5 and 6. and it kind of messed, and there was no renumbering, and it kind of messed with everything. So it's basically a shift.
Representative Bixby?
So, procedurally is the next thing we do, make a motion to accept the amendment?
Well, I'd like to hear from Senator Pearl on his thoughts on this.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you, Representative Evil. Looks like you did a good job fixing and cleaning up the error that was made. I think it was just a drafting error, as you stated, because this seems to further the intent of the Senate and what we were trying to do by reading it and doing a little cleanup here. So I don't think we'd have any objection to this.
So you'd be fine with the amendment?
Yes.
Okay. So then I guess as a body, a committee here, shall we make a motion to accept the amendment?
So moved. Second.
Okay, so let me put here.
It's 2146H.
So Representative Creighton moves to adopt amendment 2146H. And, oh, you second, you moved, okay. Bixby moved. Okay. So, I guess I don't need to call the roll, but anybody, who all is in favor of adopting the amendment? Say aye.
Aye.
Well, we don't all vote together.
Okay,
You vote as a house.
okay.
The Senate will.
Any nays? No, okay,
So the House is agreed to the amendment, and the Senate will agree to adopt this amendment to amend the Senate version.
okay, okay. All right, so we're both adopting the amendment, and I guess, is there any other question or concern about this? No?
Nope.
Then I move that we adjourn this committee of conference and adopt this, have this amendment adopted, and I will write up the committee report, and we should be all done.
Excellent.
It gets drafted in the form where we can sign it, and then either we can sign it or we can ask our respective offices to sign it in our lieu if we don't have to be here.
Okay, right,
All right, if you guys are good, I'm gonna.
9 minutes. Good job,
all right.
Madam Chair.
We're good.
I'm going back to the other one that started at
Okay,
9:30.
thank you.